I'm a lot like you were. Well, here's the deal. I'm kind of like an awakening, just deep thought. I was trying to. Hey, can we have something here? Some kind of music, please? What happened? It just like I get like that sometimes. I just probably because I unloaded a lot of stuff. I mean, what I did in there, it's kind of sensitive and stuff. It is. It is because it brings out other things. Brings out things. I mean, in me, I don't know how it affects the person listening to it. I mean, I want serious listeners here. I know I kid around a lot, but I don't know. Like dream like that. That's why I mean I just had. I'm having like better dreams and weird dreams. I can't quite. I mean, I in sort of can remember it. It happened a long. I mean, basically a long time ago. I mean, at this point, for a dream. I mean, it didn't. I'm trying to think. It was like quarter after 4. We got up at this morning. We got up at 2:30, 2:35, and got ready there. Had put a little steam out there. That's why in the opener there, I don't know. It's just all like I had a tickle or something. I thought I cleared it up or something like that. It's it's just I'm starting to think of like Saturday morning. I'm starting to think about the audience. Starting to think about the people. I mean, what I can do for them. I mean, I could turn it on, turn it off. I mean, different speeds and stuff like that. I mean, at least I try to. I try to. I mean, you can't go by other people. I mean, way back I used to say like, ask for opinions and all that kind of stuff. Like, how is it? How am I doing? How's this? Is it right? Is it wrong? You just do it. And yes, we're not secretly, using that, expression. Just do it. Just because it's out there. Like, what's on this thing? But yeah, just do it. That's right. That's what a lot of people think. There are a lot of people who think that. They silently, they say, there's web everywhere I go lately. There's webs. There's webs all over the place. But we seen a girl out there. She's like, is this guy, just to have something. You need something. I always said that, especially doing this. I mean, or I could just go on my own, start talking like a fool. Just be self-centered and everything, like a fool. But you got to join in. This is what I don't get. All these years where we had a whole bunch of people at a party. I mean, it makes me wonder, do they actually listen to the speeches or the news or anything like that? Or do they listen to their own party? Maybe they do. Or do they just have these certain ideas, like, that they just vote against the other people because of their certain ideas, because they feel as though, that some people just are giving them these. It's always about all these rights and everything. And as I was telling Johnny from overseas, I said, I got to be on the side of sort of like Steve Colbert and Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, whatever, or Oprah, or Whoopi, anybody, or Jim Acostas, Hardball, Joy Reid, just people that, because like when I'm watching like CNN and MSNBC, or like some of the people I just named there, you just you heard of them. I mean, they're comfort. I mean, you turn it on, And what do they do there? Like, what do they do? Like, you're trying to listen to the news. I mean, what? I'll just say almost 600 days. I know it's. Well, I used to keep track way back how many days, Trump was in office. Let's just say hypothetically. I may be off by a little bit. What's that? All right, let's just say 600 days. I'll just listen to something. Maybe something to help me here with this video. We'll say 600 days. And I talk to a lot of people, around here occasionally about it. About what do you think and everything, especially what's going on. But I mean, there is other news. I mean, all right, so you vote for a certain, because of certain things. Well, you know what they are. I mean, when Obama left, he one of the last appearances. Well, I know the last appearance that he did on the Ellen show. Ellen's like, this man here, he made it possible for me to marry my girlfriend. Okay, the Marriage Equality Act and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot more to that. Okay, we got that done. And some other things there, the military or whatever. I mean, you, as people in that party, exactly the things, that you strive for, especially women. I mean, the speech, Obama had, it's all about women. It's all about getting out to vote. Okay, 8 years. I mean, he had a staff. He had people in there. He had his, the people that work for him, the people on his side of the House and the Senate and the Congress, what have you, what not. And just, well, the one girl said, she goes, so how come he's such a, meaning Trump, how come he's such a lack of better words, a-hole or something, or an asshole, or a jerk? How come he's a jerk? And other people were saying, well, that's the only way, to get things done. I mean, if you think about it, some people really feel as though it's just been stalled on a lot of things. A lot of people have just given up as far as politics or anything, or they don't want to get anything done. But there's a few little issues that they feel as though, and all, it's healthcare for all, this, that, yada yada yada. Name all these things. But it's just beyond me that all these people just don't sit down and say, okay, I mean, we hear you. We hear all the things that you're saying. Now we're going to bring you in here to meet a bunch of economic experts, and they're gonna ask you okay, so you want to do this, you want to do that, but you want to keep other policies intact that will never let what you want to do here see the light of day. It's just impossible. I mean, simple. I mean, if you're naming your business America like this, this is what we have here. This is what we have to offer. Who's going to pay for it? Certainly not the government. And yes, Obama talked about taxes and everything. That's the whole thing there with Democrats. They always talk about, well, if we just get the people, and I don't mind. America's been good to me. I don't mind paying a little bit more. I don't mind. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, all the rich. But that's not the case. I mean, it's city by city, it's state by state. I mean, that's one big problem we have there. We want to make all these universal kind of things. But every city, every state, every town, every situation is different. Can you listen into the town hall meeting? They're talking about Chicago. So, I mean, you can go miles, or you can go a long stretch without having any kind of development, any kind of economic development. There was this guy who he was like, he was driving in some part in Chicago, and a 5-year-old came up to him, put a gun to his head. 5-year-old, 5 years old. It's like nothing there, nothing. You see, I don't care what anybody says. There's a lot of people that, no matter what, they want at least they want things safe. I don't know any. I mean, there's a whole area. I'm trying to explain to Johnny when I grew up around here, and a lot of people, once they see like something like going on of this nature, where people are leaving. And then in the video yesterday, I'm just saying, it started to be revitalized. Things are starting to come back a little bit. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know, maybe because of the shift. I didn't see this around, back in 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. I didn't see it. Now all of a sudden, it just seems like I don't know. Maybe like people are just saying, we had enough. We had enough here. I mean, it's time to like bring back, businesses, opportunities, safety, all that kind of stuff. And their voice hasn't been heard. How often did you see like the Democrats, everybody sit down about parts that are just that are terrible? How often did they do that? Did they use it as a platform? They want the voters. Surely they want. I mean, because certain things, they make you vote for them because of certain things. We'll lose these. So basically, the whole speech is like, we really don't know what we're doing. We have a few little things here, but you can't vote for the other people.